Want waiting for your fill. Oh,
16-yard line. At their own 16-yard line.
Niggas, bro.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I was sleeping at night, I was dancing.
Here's Ronald Jones.
Fuck is that? Sounding like a...
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17.
Yeah, say it so I can come with a comeback on your old nuts.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah. You better not say that. Yeah, he getting right. But you better let your motherfucking have it.
You must have got laid, lad. That's how you sound when you get laid, bitch.
I got some cutting last night. It sound like you got some cutting last night. Oh, shit. Don't matter, man. He can make a play himself. As we just saw there, that's a big
Bitch, they saying it now. I see.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man-winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Oh, my bad, New Orleans.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. The man has got it. It's complete. And he's got it past
I know I'm supposed to bump. Well, it's reasonable.
Down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
No, I know you're supposed to punt it, but I haven't been caring right now. I wasn't even playing on my old boy. Yeah, I had got the first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first
I beat him
down.
one time. He beat me today.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook. That 2nd and short. What do you think? Early shot here?
I like
it's
where you're going.
22-34.
Honestly, we've been together for a while because you know me.
What the fuck y'all on, man?
Early and loosen things up.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's get the first down."
I wasn't gonna say it though. Hey.
I'm just saying.
Brady now on 1st down.
Don't matter, man. Y'all just ask what the fuck they were playing, bitch.
And he'll work it
Don't
across
make a big
midfield
deal.
inside the 45.
You see what I'm saying?
That's good
You see
for a
how nigga
Buccaneer
talk to me.
first to pick up of 12 yards.
They'll count that motherfucking energy.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Lazy talk shit to me all the time.
But he don't talk to me like he talk to me.
I gotta hit a different. I just know he be calling you a bunch of bitches.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get
damn, I just realized
their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39. They fall off the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's one thing about playing Tom Brady. I know where he gonna be at. That nigga ain't gonna try to outrun you or nothing. He gonna stand back there and wait on me.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his receiver down. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
That nigga called that shit. He got Tom Brady. They gonna cheat.
Rodgers will break the
Yeah, right. Your niggas cheat.
At their own 43.
No, they don't cheat, Yeah,
From the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now this one complete down.
Oh, hell no.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Put somebody over there right there.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
Nigga grabbing like this.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
See him? Yeah. Papa Doc and talk this nigga some shit.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm a backup, but I'm still a gorilla.
Quick throw called out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
No.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ain't trying to be jailbound.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's don't have this shit.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
You gotta create your line.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
Like the coach calling you definitely you stop it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Well, Mike said he was tired. He said
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A bucket.
Yeah, it's in the freezer.
JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
You said the ones you begged, right?
I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah.
A good pickup there.
I was looking at
yards
him.
on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6.
Nobody on him.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted.
That game is fucking tripping.
Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
A gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He pulled some shit.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30.
You didn't get him time to run around.
Here we go. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders they're sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally for this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
I pressed it right next to the thing. I didn't even see
50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they move it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Who wants some? Touchdown, Packers. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
For me, motherfucker, I'm gonna get my payback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Don't worry about it, bitch. Have your fun now, whole ass.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ching, ching. Hey, you can't ask shit up and she would say the same thing. It makes me seem like a big story.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
It's too long.
Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He's 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down.
Yeah,
even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Brings 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Shadow. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 51 the Mike, boy, 51. All day, punt. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike.
Shotgun now for Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Brady's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
We own them. We own them.
Brady to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackle shy of the 10. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 51 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, go 66.
To throw again, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Brady's pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
7-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
A
Tampa Bay.
7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Set up for the
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Brady again. And he's brought down. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Rodgers looking to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
35. Buccaneers 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left. Because
now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
No, 66.
One final try now for Brady. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Hey, play me again, bitch.
So, and the best darn crew in the industry.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you won't. How did the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here's Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
At the 47-yard
2
line.
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
10 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Chubb's the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 28.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Falcons.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Well, the second down throw on target. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 41, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Ryan
only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down inside the 10 at the 9. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Landry. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 6 man.
From the gun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, they run with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Number 24.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
7-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Deion Jones. A gain of
just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
43-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the
I'm about to slide.
All right.
Yo.